This is Jump and Shoot playing Brain Age. Train your brain in minutes a day. The Jeff Foxworthy version. And my co-host friends, our schedules are not lining up. We can't even like coordinate like once a week. And I just want to play this one already. I just want to play Kingdom Hearts already. I want to get out of here. Alright, basically, Frollo's gone insane. He's decided that if he can't have the one gypsy woman in the game, then nobody can. Also, the gypsy worm, the gypsy worm, the gypsy worman is bad, and he's spreading the good word of the bird. And do you know about the bird? Well, I'm gonna tell you all about the bird, my friends. I know you're probably watching this. Look, I already said. You know what? I'm gonna keep this the me playthrough, and Shin Megami Tensei 4 is the us playthrough, baby. Whenever that comes up again. I see an old man with a dark fart. Now you be judged just like the rest. Missed opportunity to play Hellfire during this part, but instead we get this like original boss theme. What I do find weird is that this is supposed to be, I don't know if this is setting up like the two different versions of the world thing, but the way I thought it was like, some Riku and Sora, they do different actions and they affect the world differently. So Riku fights the bat gargoyle thing and he cuts off its wings. And then it falls, and then that's when it becomes Sora's boss fight where it's on the ground. It's like, okay, they're indirectly like interacting with the world. But things play out differently, like what just happened here. Like in the other boss fight with Sora, Frollo's already on the ground. Well, no, he's not. He's also up on the cathedral. He's like saying to Quasimodo, look, I'm gonna drop her in the fire, and then he does. But then I'm confused about the order at which things happen here, pretty much. We gotta fight the big brat. Speaking of, I'm feeling better about posting my art on on Tumblr now, because it turns out just because they banned porn doesn't mean all the other types of art had to suffer. But it is really annoying that everyone just like dropped out of it just because of that. What are you gonna do? Stop making me unlock. Also, I grinded the hell, well, not the hell out of things, but I grinded out the dream meters just so that like I could actually have abilities to use. I'm gonna have to heal here. Ouch. Ow. This boss is annoying because he's in the air and you just don't care. I'm gonna, they're gonna let me do that. Whoa there, Sonny boy. You got more things to do. Haha. I don't understand what you're supposed to do other than just like do the flow motion attack. I'm over leveled for this fight. Yeah. Yeah, I posted my art of I posted the thumbnail art of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. That's doing well. I posted the art of the thumbnail art for Shin Megami Tensei 4. That's doing kind of well. It's still finding its people, whoever the fans of those things are. And I am still kind of playing into the fandom, or relying on the fandom to like kind of find my shit, and that's still happening, so that's good. Chronicle, Kingdom Hearts. We already know what happens in Kingdom Hearts. There's a boy with a sword. Yo, Sora, he was just 14 maybe, and his parents disappeared again. And his parents locked him away inside of a cellar, and he got out and he screamed. The real walls were the friends I made along the way. I'm going to punch you, Quasimodo. I say you still keep a lot cocked inside. Jokes, we make them sometimes. So yeah, I'm feeling better at posting art. I asked because in previous videos we already recorded 2. I don't even know if I want to upload them because the problem is I kept everyone's volume too low after the SMT4 recording. I was like, maybe the game audio is too loud. Maybe I should turn that down. But I turned it down in OBS instead of just turning down the emulator volume. So the game and them are too quiet. Or actually, for this, it was like I turned down the OBS audio, the desktop audio, and now it's just quiet. All you hear is me talking to nobody. It's just like real life. We're not gonna use that Keyblade because it's magic based. It's better for Sora. But yeah, I don't know if I can use those. The SMT4 ones kind of have the same problem, but it's not as bad. So that's why those are going up. But I pretty much just have to skip those. I guess like you trying to like makeup topics. His chains are just kind of floating on his chest, and it's bothering me. Got it memorized. He's been dead for 50 years. So I'm confused about this. Is this a memory or is this what he thought? He thought Roxas was telling him this. This is why in the middle of 358 days he comes and takes them. He takes Shion and Roxas. He's like, I'll always be there to bring you back. Because, you know, he probably tricked himself into thinking that's what Roxas told him. I don't know. So now they just come back to where they were from before they turned into stupid idiots. Somebody take off my makeup. Somebody take off my makeup. Yeah, okay. Alright, now we got to go to the grid. So I asked the group if, like, they care about where they post art, or if they have any strong feelings towards each platform. Because my thing is, I don't like... I use Instagram and Tumblr and DeviantArt at the same time. But, I never wanted to start a Twitter because I didn't like it at the time, and I still kind of don't like it. And now it's going away forever. Thanks, Elon. But I never liked Instagram posting because you can't like. There's no reblog, and I use this word. There's no spreading mechanic, so you can't like. You can just like things. And that's great for photos, and if you want to just like show somebody where you're out in public, like, hey, look at this. They're also very hard to like look at. If modern times you post art in like a Discord or you share a link to it or something, Instagram links didn't embed for a while on Discord, so I stopped wanting to use that, and I hated having to like put the link and then drop the image. It was just annoying. And then the same people who follow me on Instagram weren't the same people on DeviantArt. So it was like, I felt like I just want to use one site, you know, or maybe at least 2. But I definitely didn't like Instagram because there was no reblog mechanic, unlike Tumblr. But the problem with Tumblr is that it's very fandom centric. People don't like. I said this before. People don't reblog things that they think are cool, and if they do, like, it has to be part of the like the whole the blog aesthetic. Like, oh, I'm a Poppy's Playtime blog, and I only reblog like GIFs and images and aesthetic things that fit Poppy's Playtime for whatever reason. That if you for some reason just want to draw like original stuff, you're not getting picked up by anybody. So the best practice on Tumblr is to just cater to fandoms, and that's working. That's why I said like the most like attention I've gotten is through the thumbnails that I've been drawing and posting on Tumblr. But yeah, that's just how I feel about most of them in general. I want to say Tumblr's making a comeback, but only because options are being limited and like what? There's Threads, Blue Sky, and Mastodon. Those three are about to rise now because Twitter is being like fucked with hardcore. Only a precious poo is granted hardcore access to the. I just said hardcore twice because I used hardcore twice before. So these guys are cool. And this is, I wanted their reaction, my friend's reaction to this world, because there's a lot like Pirates of the Caribbean. There's just real people models, in contrast to like these Final Fantasy Square Enix cartoon characters. Yeah, it's really weird. I think Tron and Pirates of the Caribbean are like the only ones that kind of do this. Or they just drop like realistic looking people in these worlds. This part is kind of okay. I have no strong feelings towards it. It doesn't last very long. You can replay this part if you want, which is nice. There's no high score thing. I don't think there's like a secret boss kind of thing, like the Coliseum. I also needed to grind a little bit to make sure I survived this part because I needed HP boost. But anyway, yeah, I was just saying Instagram is like the lowest thing I enjoy posting on, because it's like, how do you help anybody? How do you help anybody by just liking things, you know? And some people might like just the networking involved in Instagram, or maybe they don't use it for art, they use it for photos, like kind of how you're supposed to. Well, you can use it for anything you want, but I feel like the strongest things on there are like videos and like photos, because my brother started using it for photos, and I don't know how. I stopped using Instagram, so I don't know how well like that's working out. Because you can just hold the button here. When I was playing this off camera, I was like, God, you have to press the button a lot, but you don't actually have to. Ow, ow, ow. And you know, when we talked about this in the previous recording, someone said they don't like that, and that's fine. That there's, or they like that there isn't one, because you know what that makes people do? It makes people farm for engagements by doing stupid shit, by like just posting like hot takes. It's just like really stupid opinions or like provocative images just to get people to like retweet it or argue with them online or whatever, or just for like easy likes, just to post something like fucking most people would agree with online. And I can see how that's annoying. But with Instagram, you don't really get to do that because there's no like quote retweets or comment. There's comments. I don't know many posts on Instagram that have like people arguing in the comments. So that's probably a good thing. And you know, even if it's your post that you're doing it with, or that's happening to, you don't really see it that much because it's not like you don't see people's comments in a feed. So, or like you don't see other people's comments in the feed. You only see, when you follow someone, you only see like whatever they post, like picture wise or photo wise or whatever. Like, yeah, I think probably the spreading thing on other websites, like the whole part of it being a social media platform, means you have the ability to spread like things by reblogging or retweeting or whatever. So that's the whole point. So I think Instagram is a lot less of a social media thing. Same with DeviantArt. You can't like, you can favorite somebody's things, but it's not like a feed system where you watch someone or follow them, and you can see what they really, you can see what the other things they liked or reblogged or whatever. It's just the stuff. It's just the stuff they make. Also, heart-shaped hole. Come on, that's what Rico's asshole looks like. If you ask me, it's a heart-shaped hole. Before you say that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's like a gate that opened when I came here. Once I'm back in the real world, I can delete clue. And then my dad would wait to come home.
Your dad?
Vanished 20 years ago when he came here to the grid. Because he needed to protect his disc or clue, he went into hiding. He's been trapped there ever since. But I'm gonna change that.
I see. Sam, you mind if I go with you after all? To the portal?
Sure. I'll take what help I can get. But first there's somebody I need to meet. He's in the city.
Anyway, we've got like a Disney movie plot going on. Oh god. Okay, this bothers me. We're not gonna watch the cutscenes. I'm sorry. Play it on your own time, or don't, or emulate it. I don't care. It's your life. Do what you want to do. Yeah, this is one of the problems I've been running with, because like the tutorial thing said, you can do a little hacking mini game, but all the buttons are kind of in reverse positions for me. Fuck. So I can't exactly do it efficiently. Dude, fucking blade charge, god. So yeah, like the on my controller it's all correct, but in the game it's just in like reverse spots. So I can't. I'm trying to remember like the actual direction the letter is in, not the placement on my controller. Like on DeviantArt, you can go. You have to go to someone's page, and then look through their favorites, and then maybe get exposure that way. And you can also like do status update things. They added a ton of shit. Actually, the reason why I forgot to mention this, but one of the reasons why DeviantArt fell off a long time ago because they introduced Eclipse, and then that just fucked up the layout of the website by a lot. Like you couldn't turn off dark mode. It was really annoying. What else? They changed how journals work. There were status updates, and now there's like you can do subscription payment things. You can make deviations as paid subscriptions, and it's just like added all these weird monetization things on there. I'm probably not gonna use. I don't know who anyone in their right mind would like think to make money off of. It's like you're already viewing the image, and it asks you if you want to buy it for X amount of money. It's like, what? You're already looking at it. Why would you? I don't know. If you want to buy access to download it when there's so many ways to like just screen cap something, just like make a Patreon or something. God. You know what? I think some of that stuff on there is kind of an answer to a Patreon, but through DeviantArt. What else? They fucked up with the notification layout and the way they stack. They used to just be like a huge empty page, and then on the left it was that's where they were, but then there was just so much unused space for the notifications. Like, what is this? This is stupid. And it took a while for them to fix that. They allowed AI, and then they added like 3 different filters for AI, and yeah, but like Eclipse is what really fucked it. I forget to mention this. Wait. Oh my god. See, I like like when you see on the screen the A button, that's my B, and then when Y flashes, that's my X. And like, it's so confusing. Okay. Fuck. Oh my god, dude. This is so frustrating. And it's like just a little bit too fast too. Ugh. Oh my god, I had it. Okay. Oh, You don't know the pain that I'm going through right now. Ah! Oh my god. I had to like I like think reverse like 7 times. Like, okay, A flashes, press B. B flashes, press A. X flashes, press Y. Y flashes, press X. Like, god damn it. It's and I can't just map it to the direction because it'll make it like, cause that's how it was before when I started the game. If I do that, I won't be able to do the reality shifts right. Oh. And all it does is bring me over here. God damn it. Anyway, so another new topic. I was watching Game Grumps play Skyward Kingdom of the Tears. Tears of the Kingdom. And yes, it's very hilarious and everything, but they are so bad at, or mostly Aaron. Dan's not playing. Aaron is so bad at remembering he can do things, and some things I remember he never learned this, or just he never thought to try to press other buttons. Like, it's frustrating to watch because whenever he needs to throw something, what you can do is you can just throw a material or an item or weapon or whatever by pressing R and then pressing the up button to change the item. He always goes into the menu, holds it in his hand like he's about to cook something, and then drops it on the ground, and then and then that, like, it's so annoying. He forgets to use ascend, which is fair. It's a new mechanic, but he also just tries to like attach an arrow to literally everything instead of just throwing it. And gosh, I don't know. Oh, he also forgets to fuse weapons together. Like, god damn, dude. I don't know. It's a different monster altogether from like someone like DSP, who just isn't picking up on what's going on in the game at all and calling it bad. They're still having a good time, but they don't remember to do anything. And it's like, gosh, I don't want to say how can you be so dumb, but also in their case I can see how they don't remember that they can do certain things. With DSP is like he just isn't understanding the puzzle, and then as soon as he gets close to understanding it, he's like, well, the game handled itself without me doing anything. Really big brain power maybe used there. It's like you weren't even looking at what was happening, you idiot. But gosh, like I don't know. Why did I have a better time? Why do most people have a? You know, the other thing, I'm not playing it on camera too. I'm not trying to be funny and entertaining at the same time. And you know, I'm not. I usually. It's very rare that I play a game blind. The only times I can think of doing it is like maybe Bleed 2. What else? Some of the roguelites like West of Dead and Binding of Isaac and Neon Abyss, just like figuring it out as I go. And Rad 2. Just like you know, feeling the game out. But I don't know, on camera, even I can like pick up on what's going on and remember that I can do things like use the mechanics that are in the game. And then I'll never, if there's ever something I forget to do, I'll never be like the game is bad like DSP. But at the same time, like Aaron that is his like experience playing the game. He's not playing it at home, as far as I know. Like he said like, I'm not playing this at home. Like what you see on the camera, like this is me like also just trying to have fun playing the game, my first experience, which is fine. See, it's different on enemies. I didn't want to do that. Fuck. Because I only have to press like one button and to do like a effect when I use the reality shift on enemies. But when I'm trying to like interact with the environment, I have to do like fucking mental gymnastics gymnastics to do what I need to do. Alright. Oh, there's still an enemy here. And I don't want to say like I'm good at video games, because you know what, I need to go back to this, because I felt the same way watching ProZD play Sonic Adventure 2. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm good at video games, because it's like, what fucking good is being good at video games? You know, who gives the actual shit? It's not. So what, you're good at doing the thing that's like mostly recreational? It's not even like pro sports, but like when you're trying to watch somebody for entertainment, it kind of just takes you out of it when they're playing bad, and it's like I don't need to watch this. That's what it starts to feel like. Like I watch Super Beard Bros sometimes. They've commented on this kind of stuff too. Like, hey, if you don't like how we play, just remember that like most of the people come to watch us play, not just watch us play good or well. It's like, okay, I understand there. Like it may be a let's play, but you're also watching it for entertainment, not to watch something be good. If watching people be good is entertaining, then it doesn't matter who it is for you then. Or it shouldn't matter who it is. You can just find no commentary playthroughs and get the same fix there. No commentary playthroughs of just someone like S-ranking everything, doing all the things, like finding all the secrets, etc. You can just find that. And I agree. When I watch somebody for the personality. ProZD is... I want to say he's funny. He does the impressions thing that he does on camera, which is fun. Game Grumps, you know, they do bits. Super Beard Bros, they talk about things. They have like discussions like these, and they also do jokes. Who else do I watch? Oni Plays. They just they're also funny. They do bits. They talk about things. Like, I don't care if those guys are bad at the game or not. You know, cause yeah, being good at a game, like, big fucking whoop, to be honest. But it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just frustrating watching somebody like just not get it. Just like not understand that you can press R to throw something. That there's no such thing in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. There's no really such thing as like over level and under level. There's just you remembering to be resourceful, and yeah, the enemy may have high defense, but you can also just attach like a high power monster weapon to your weapon and make it last longer and do more damage. You can eat potions and food to make to increase your damage or add a stat point or whatever, and just like temporarily increase your stats. Like, there's options. When people don't explore their options, that's when I get annoyed. Whether they're good or bad at the game or not, when people don't explore their options, that's when I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to watch this because this is not entertaining, and they're not being funny. So what am I doing? What am I doing? They make me remember that I'm watching some jerk on the fucking internet. Gosh. Good golly gosh. Speaking of some jerk, this Moogle right here needs to fucking die.